You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, we're going to talk about the NFL being rigged. Wait, what? Yeah, we got to remember after the AFC Championship game, there were a lot of people banging the NFL is rigged drum. A lot of people out there talking about the NFL being scripted, right? In the same way that the NFL or that the WWE is scripted, that the NFL has evolved into some kind of sports entertainment. Look, outcomes are predetermined. Even some people going as far as to just be like, I don't know that it's rigged, outside of the fact that maybe there are some nudges to try to help with the outcomes. I know there is a feeling, and has been for quite some time, that maybe there's a push for the NFL to have their next dynasty, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, right? They're worried about a non-Brady era of football because it's been, 20 years since they've experienced a Brady-less NFL, and the NFL is kind of concerned about that, which is kind of odd when you consider how well the NFL ratings are doing. So a lot of players have come out and sort of insinuated this, right? And now we've got Antonio Brown going out there and actually acting like the league might be rigged. And in fact, Kanye West had said the Super Bowl that Tom Brady won against the Chiefs was rigged in Tom Brady's favor. Now, what's odd about this is the fact that Antonio Brown is co-signing this, and Antonio Brown won a Super Bowl ring playing with Tom Brady. What? In that Super Bowl. That was his ring. So now he's going out there and kind of co-signing the fact that this might have been rigged. Well, you want to get this even stranger? How about Dez Bryant co-signing it? I mean, what is going on? Dez Bryant. Now, I'm going to tell you something crazy. I watched Dez Bryant play high school football. Man, you want to talk about a man among boys. Played high school football in Lufkin, Texas. I went down there. Used to go down there with a buddy of mine. When Longview would go down there and play Lufkin, Dez Bryant was playing down there, and we would drive down there just to watch Dez. I mean, you already knew Dez was going to be a star NFL wide receiver. Let's do it, Bro Bible. This whole thing is just freaking weird, and it's kind of all over the place. But it's certainly interesting enough to make a video about and talk about. I mean, it's just nuts. Dez Bryant fuels NFL is rigged conspiracy with comment on Antonio Brown's IG post. Following the very controversial penalty on Eagles defensive back James Bradbury that basically gifted Super Bowl 57 to the Chiefs, at State Farm, it took a millisecond for fans to start shouting, quote, rigged. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people thought the AFC Championship game was rigged. I shit you not. I made a couple of videos just talking about the fact, look, Zach Taylor looked like he mouthed the words rigged on the sideline. I shit you not. I've got a video on it. And he was caught on camera doing it. It was certainly hard to blame the fans for doing so, especially after the officiating in the AFC Championship game also gifted the Chiefs a victory. Of course, claims that the NFL is nothing new. I got to tell you, especially on the big Black and White Sports channel, we got a lot of subs that thinks the NFL is rigged. I shit you not. A lot. That's a 185,000 sub channel. Back in 2020, one fan went so far as to put together a 22-minute video, quote, proving that Super Bowl LIV was also rigged in favor of Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. In 2021, former Chiefs running back Larry Johnson claimed that the NFL rigged the Super Bowl for the Bucs because Tom Brady is a member of the occult. Wait, what? How did I miss that? That wasn't the first time he claimed the NFL games were scripted. Heck, way back in 2013, Terrell Suggs claimed the NFL caused a complete blackout during the Super Bowl as a ploy to help the 49ers regroup after Baltimore jumped out to a 28-6 lead in the Super Bowl. I remember there was a lot of people banging the drum for a NFL conspiracy when the lights went out in that Super Bowl. Because, by the way, the Niners almost came back after the lights came back on and won that game. They almost won it. While most fans have had fun with all the conspiracy theories, they don't take it too seriously. Others, however, continue to perpetuate the myth, including those that really know better, like former NFL stars Antonio Brown and Dez Bryant. I got to tell you, I think Dez Bryant should know better. Antonio Brown these days, there's no telling where his head's at. I mean, no telling. I mean, he has done some really wacko shit in the last 18 months. Based on his recent history, giving anything Antonio Brown says any credence is probably a mistake. That didn't stop Dez Bryant on Monday, though. On Monday, Antonio Brown posted a video to his Instagram of Kanye West claiming, just like Larry Johnson, that the NFL rigged Super Bowl LV, I guess that would be, what is that, 55, I guess? I don't know. For Tom Brady to get his 7th ring. Patrick Mahomes was supposedly in on that too. So that makes 3 Super Bowls he's helped rigged, according to conspiracy theorists. Okay, so let's just go over here and watch this.
See him throw that game, and it's so funny. It's weird because I'm, you know, it's like on some bipolarity, right? Because I see Mahomes, and I can see it in his face. I seen a couple passes he threw. I knew the conversation. The conversation is like, you got a long career ahead of you. We need our boy to get 7 rings. And I love Tom Brady too, so I'm torn. You know what I'm saying? You're not always one thing.
When you were AB, you were AB.
Yeah, I'm with AB. I'm talking about when Tom Brady won that Super Bowl over Mahomes, right? So I seen him throw a pass, and it looked like Christian Laettner running up the court slow to me, because I seen it. I know, and I knew what the conversation was. The conversation: you got a long career ahead of you. We need this one. You ain't gonna be coming out doing all this. You ain't gonna be moonwalking today, Mahomes.
Okay, so he's coming out now. By the way, in the comment section of that, several people did point out just what I said a second ago. AB, you do realize you got your Super Bowl in that game. Your Super Bowl ring is from that game. So you would be saying, hey, my one Super Bowl ring came from a rigged game. Not the smartest thing to do, I mean, at this point. Quote, I got to keep it G. I'll be lying if I didn't say something similar, Bryant wrote in the comments. That was an obvious fixed game. Truthfully, some of the things we all love can be corrupt. Ain't no such thing as a fair game. You got to find your cult because this world shares so many dishonest perspectives. What the hell are you even talking about, man? Perhaps even more surprisingly, Antonio Brown played in that Super Bowl and won a ring with the Bucs. Yeah. Fans were quick to jump in the comments and point that out. If true, AB was admitting his one Super Bowl victory was rigged. Wow. It's crazy. This is going to get more fire as we go throughout the years. I first started seeing it 6 or 7 years ago, but I mean, it hit overdrive in this postseason. I mean, it was like, and I'm just throwing arbitrary numbers out, but let's say if 7 years ago the average NFL game got, let's say, 10 million viewers, 200,000 of those viewers might suspect the league was rigged. It feels like now it's like 1.5 million or 2 million of 10 million viewers thinks the league is rigged, or scripted or something, right? Something more akin to AEW, WWE wrestling, right? And that some outcomes are predetermined or known or whatever. All I'm going to say to this is, considering that gambling is involved, if that was to ever come out, everybody going to jail. Long, long time. All right. I mean, it would be far and away the biggest sports scandal in the history of all sports scandals, Black Sox included, all of that, because of the popularity and the height of the NFL. Now, I'm going to tell you what's odd, though. I do keep thinking that something is going to... The NFL has been running on such a high, and the ratings have gotten so high that I feel like something is going to eventually step in and wound the NFL, okay? Not kill it, not knock it out of first place, but something's going to step in and do the Rocky Balboa actually cut a Von Drago kind of thing. We all remember it. Oh, he cut him. He cut him. You know, he bleeds. He's a man. I feel like something like that could eventually happen, and it's going to be by way of some weird scandal, because whether you guys remember it or not, Major League Baseball's ratings used to be a lot higher. Well, Major League Baseball's ratings were a lot higher during the steroid era. Okay? I mean, for all the shit that we talk about everything and everybody being mad about steroids and cheating and all that, I mean, shit, nothing has compared to those early 2000 Yankee teams. Sosa, McGuire chasing the home run title. That's still one of the best summers of baseball I've ever seen. The Bash brothers back in the day, McGuire, Canseco. I mean, baseball, something's been taken away, and we found out from like 85 through 2005, there was steroids all over the league. Hell, Winstraw was all over the place, right? Later on, growth hormone, yada, yada, yada. Point being, baseball had a massive scandal. Steroids was what took it down. Not gambling, but steroids. And once you took steroids out of the game, the ratings dropped, okay? Baseball went from more of a national sport to being a regional sport. And yes, baseball is very, very popular regionally. So in your home area, yes, people care very much about their home team. But on a national level, baseball ain't shit compared to what it was 20 years ago. And so you wonder, does the NFL have a scandal coming that is going to hurt the league at some point? Do I believe the NFL is rigged? No, I don't. Okay? But I will tell you this. There are enough instances and things that happen that makes you understand why people would give the NFL the fuzzy eyeball, however. That AFC Championship game, even I was sitting back going, what the hell? Is Vince McMahon behind this right now? I mean, it just, even though you knew it wasn't true, it had yourself like literally asking yourself the question. Jesus, is Vince involved? Is Eric Bischoff in the house somewhere that we don't know? Is the NWO about to come out? I mean, really, it just felt sports entertainer-ish. You know what I'm saying. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.